Hello, Munchers! Today I'm going to be talking about my spiritual journey as a Trimmigrant, starting in October of 2019 and culminating in finding a real national treasure out and about Treehouses Treesort. First of all, what's a Trimmigrant? A Trimmigrant is someone who makes a pilgrimage to the west coast of the United States of America so one can trim weed and travel from one weed farm to another during harvest season. Trimming weed means taking scissors and clipping the Mary Jane bud until it's a beautiful flower bud that you see displayed in the medical Mary Jane stores. Back in 2019, one could make $150 for every pound of weed you trimmed. Now that weed is legalized, it's much harder to make good money trimming. At the first weed farm I harvested Mary Jane and trimmed, I became instant friends with this amazing group of Europeans who were Trimmigrant veterans, and they all knew each other for years. They called themselves Rainbows. I was like, what the F are rainbows? Well, Munchers, Rainbows started out as a hippie group at Woodstock in 1969, and the European Rainbows are the most hardcore group of rainbows in the world. And they regularly get together for spiritual pilgrimages all over the world. Their vibe and energy was amazing. There were 3 of them. A romantic couple from France, and a dude from Germany. One of the adventures we had together was going to Harbin Hot Springs. That's H-A-R-B-I-N, Hot Springs. Now, I've never been to a hot springs resort. Wow, was that a magical and pleasurable experience. For those of you unfamiliar with a hot springs resort, there are 3 pools. A cold mountain stream pool, a warm pool, which is a mix of the cold stream and hot springs, and a super hot pool that is directly connected to the hot springs. And yes, you're butt naked the entire time, and surrounded by others who are also butt naked. Anyway, due to a wildfire nearby, we were quickly chased off that farm. Then eventually wound up in Southwest Oregon, and that's where I found Out and About Treehouses Treesort. What an incredibly magical place. Please go to treehouses.com to check it out. Out and About Treehouses Treesort is out in the middle of the wilderness, and I do mean wilderness. That's what makes it so magical. You're surrounded by nature, trees, rivers, mountains, and wild animals. At Out and About, you can ride a horse, zip line, or go whitewater rafting. And the tree houses are incredible. Luxury tree houses, everything is made by hand and custom built. It's like the owner, Michael Garnier, took the Ewok village from Star Wars Return of the Jedi and made it into real life. It's worth the trip there. It'll change your life. Eventually, I made enough money trimming weed to afford to go back to Venice Beach and start again, which I will discuss in my next video. That's it for now. Thanks for listening, and thanks for being a friend.